All right, colour lovers, welcome to my rainbow kitchen. I'm Jane DeGraff, and today we are making rainbow rosties or rainbow fritters held together with beautiful Australian eggs, packed with a whole rainbow of vegetables, and so much fun and full of protein from the eggs. Are you ready? All right, come, look at this. What I have in front of me is 3 bowls, and I've equally divided 1 kilo of potatoes that I've grated up into those 3 bowls. So there's a little bit over 300 grams of grated potato in each of these bowls. Now what I did before I put it into these bowls was I squeezed it out in some cloth to get as much moisture out of those potatoes as I possibly could. And look at this, look how much moisture I got out. I got nearly a cup of moisture out of those potatoes, which is going to make a huge difference when I go to fry them off a little bit later on. It'll keep them a little bit drier. So in my 3 bowls, I have a base of potato. To that, I've added some onion to each one. I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of flour to each of my 3 bowls here. 1, 2, 3. And then to each of those, I'm going to add 2 beautiful, lightly whisked Australian eggs. This is the glue that holds everything together. So in they go. 1, 2. I love this when I've got everything prepared and I can just tip it in from its little bowls. 3, so that's 2 eggs into each one of those bowls. And now it's time to add the colours and the spices, and this is so much fun. To this first bowl, I'm going to colour it orangey yellow by adding some grated sweet potato to the mix. So in that goes about equal parts, so another 300 grams of whatever coloured ingredient you're using. And I'm adding some turmeric and smoky paprika. Now those are my extra little flavours that are going in there. Hop along to this next bowl here. This bowl is going to be our green part of the rainbow. So to that, I'm adding some chopped up spinach and some chopped up broccoli. Now you could use some peas as well if you wanted to. Anything green that you like the look of that you think is going to work in that mix. And again, about another 300 grams, so equal parts. And then my extra flavouring in there is going to be some basil. You could use mint, you could use parsley, but I happen to really like the pop of the basil flavour in there. Now come down to my last bowl. The little difference in this bowl here is that I used some red onion instead of brown onion because that is going to go with our beautiful purple flavours. And looky here. I have some red cabbage that I've chopped up, and because I'm brave, I have some beetroot in there that I've grated as well. Now, if you're not feeling brave and you don't want to do the beetroot, you can just stick with the red cabbage. That's totally fine. And then my flavours in there are going to be a little bit of chicken salt and some caraway seeds. Now all we need to do is really give those a good mix, and you can join me when I'm ready to toss them in the pan. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, we've got our 3 rainbow fritter colours ready, and I've got my beautiful orange, my beautiful purpley pink, and my lovely green. What I have beside me is a pan full of neutral oil, like rice bran oil, that's just deep enough for a bit of shallow frying. So I've got that there ready to go, hissing and sizzling away. And now I'm going to pan fry little scoops of my different colours until they're golden brown on each side. Flip them over halfway, obviously. And then you can come back and see how the colours turned out. Ooh, yum! Look at that. Look at this. My rainbow trio of delights is ready to come out of the pan. I've cooked a little stack of each. I've got my orange, I've got my purple, and I've got my green. Ooh. But join me over here because while you were away, I plated some up. Look at this. This is what it looks like when you turn it into a beautiful little canapé, entree, whatever you like. I've got my green, I've got my purple, I've got my orange, rainbow rosties or rainbow fritters. I've added some smoked salmon because it's a canapé, it's an entree, I want it to be fancy. And I've got some hard-boiled eggs with a little bit of creme fraiche on top just to make it super, super bougie. But look at that. If you serve a stack of rainbow fritters for any rainbow celebration that you have, or pop them on a little entree plate like that, I guarantee to you, you have a winner on your hands, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, anything you like. And I am going to have this one now. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Oh, so good.